So I was having quite a number of health issues. My skin had a lot of acne. I was overweight. At least I didn't even realize it, but definitely put on some pounds over COVID. I was having a lot of stomach issues as well. So I'd eat something out and immediately I'd need to use the bathroom, and not in a fun way. I'd have severe stomach pain throughout the night. Couldn't figure out what was doing it. Girlfriend was pushing me, saying it's definitely diet related. And I'd go to multiple dermatologists year over year. They try to prescribe me the same medications, fill me on antibiotics. And at the time when I reached out to Thrive, I was on an antibiotic for about 6 months, twice a day, pretty high dosage apparently as well. And it was reaping or just tearing my body apart in a lot of ways I didn't even realize it. So my gut was destroyed, wasn't clearing my skin, which is what they prescribed it for. And then it also, because it was interfering with my gut, I felt like I was adding weight and my body wasn't digesting the food. In addition to that, I was having aches and pains, probably because of the weight I put on, but also my body wasn't functioning well. It was sort of beating my head against the wall for years and years. I did multiple rounds of Accutane, had some good results, but also the side effects were unbelievable. From a dermatology perspective, they look at surface level, but they're not really thinking about what's causing the problem. So when you're looking at it from the surface, great, we can prescribe you a topical medication to do the job, or an antibiotic to do this, or another prescription medication. And yes, that's great because it immediately removes the problem, but it's not a long-term strategy and it also wreaks havoc on your body as well. Like, I could not believe that after telling the multiple doctors that I've done Accutane multiple times, I've tried every antibiotic under the sun, I've tried every treatment that I felt like was there, not to mention the costs of these. I've racked up thousands and thousands of dollars in just prescription bills to get to the same place. And then the initial conversations are like, yep, I hear that, understand what you're saying. And then we get to the end of the appointment, it's the same thing all over again. So it was probably 4 or 5 different times over 5 or 6 years, where my skin would sometimes be clear, sometimes it wouldn't be. I'd have no idea what would be causing it. So wanted to take like a more natural approach and think about how can I heal my body overall, as opposed to putting a Band-Aid on a problem. Trying to figure out sort of the root cause of what's causing my skin to break out, because that was probably why I reached out. Everything else was sort of cherry on top. And then as the program started, it really shifted and changed because all of a sudden all my other problems went away. So skin cleared up miraculously in 2 weeks, just seeing more and more benefits. Like, my weight was dropping at a ridiculous rate. I think I was up to like 8 pounds a week, and I was eating more food than I was in before the program. Weight fell off like things you see in the TV commercials that you just wouldn't believe. It was hard to believe, thinking, all right, this isn't gonna fix everything, but you kept telling me it would. And I just was shocked by how quickly it did. For me, it was 100% worth it. I think from a cost perspective, if you're going continually to dermatologists and doctors and they're prescribing things, that adds up and you're not actually fixing the problem. So I can't even compare what type of money I've spent on just prescriptions over the years. So I guess investing in myself in this program is a different mindset and a different look at it. So overall, I wouldn't have changed a thing. I probably would have paid twice that. Don't tell you that. It definitely is completely worth every single penny just to change your life.